Hey guys, I'm Jeff with Top Star Mobile Detailing Las Vegas. Today I'm going to show you how to get more 5-star reviews for your detailing business.
Now Jeff, for people who don't know, how many 5-star reviews do you have?
Currently, I'm at 215 5-star reviews.
How many 4-star reviews do you have?
I don't have anything less than a 5-star review. Anything less than 5 stars is unacceptable to me. I'll go back as many times as I have to, stay as long as I need to make it a 5-star. I haven't had to do that yet, but I don't think anything below 5 stars is acceptable.
Well, you were explaining to me your process that you go to make sure you get a 5-star, which you're gonna share with us. But for people that don't know, how long have you been detailing?
It's been just about a year now. So I got those 215 reviews in basically about 13 months total.
And before we get started in this detail, would you say Google reviews is the #1 way you get new clients, or other ways?
Definitely Google. I don't really do any type of ads on Facebook or Instagram. I don't even do ads on Google, so it's all organic through Google and getting Google reviews. I'd say 95% of my business comes in from Google reviews, and the rest is referrals, word of mouth, the wrap on the trailer, but Google reviews for sure.
All right, Jeff, so what are we doing on this detail?
This detail is a client that reached out to me as a referral from another client. He just wants basically an exterior detail with a quick vacuum and wipe down. Normally I don't do that. It's kind of either the full detail, one or the other. But I had him send me a couple pictures. This is a new vehicle that he just got. The interior is basically what it would normally be for me for maintenance. So I did skip right to maintenance with him on that. The interior is not going to be much work at all. So rather than lose the client, I said, hey, let's just move you to my maintenance pricing package, and he was cool with that. So
this is a first-time client. What do you do to go the extra mile, to show love, to make sure they keep coming back? What would you say?
Well, I think a lot of it starts with meeting them and building the rapport, just spending, like you saw me when I came in and met the client, spending 5 minutes with him, just kind of getting to know him, find a little bit about his interests, talk to him about his car. Obviously, people that buy vehicles like this, they have pride in their vehicle, and you know, just kind of talk to them a little bit about that. So it starts with that, and then, you know, we're going to give them the best detail possible. The results are always 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So at the end of the detail, I'm going to walk through the vehicle with him, make sure that there's nothing that, you know, if he wants me to touch up anything before I go, I say, hey, just let me know. Don't be shy. Tell me if you feel like I missed something, because, you know, we always do the best we can, but occasionally in that very rare circumstance we miss something. Please let me know. I'm happy to do it before we go. After they say they're happy, they're 100% satisfied. You know, it's very hard for somebody to leave you a bad review after they say that they're 100% satisfied with your work. They might not leave you any review, but they're not going to leave you a bad review. I can guarantee you that. And then usually afterwards, I'll follow up with them with a really nice personalized message that just says it was great meeting them. If they wouldn't mind leaving me a review, I'd really appreciate them. It's how it helps me reach new customers, and I really appreciate their support. And then you got to include the link. You make it easy for them. If you just ask people for reviews but you don't provide the link, your percentage will go way, way down. So make it as simple as possible for them. Build the rapport, build a friend, and then send that message to them, send that link to them. The sooner the better. So do it the same day when you get home for the evening, while they're still excited about their nice clean car. Don't wait 3 or 4 days to where they come down out of the ether and they're like, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, you know. Don't wait longer than 24 hours. Do it within that first 24 hours. You'll see your review percentage will be like 50% higher than if you wait later. I do really well on the reviews. Like I said, I get probably, I want to say, 1/3 of my clients that I ask for reviews, which, you know, that adds up. Out of every 100, that's 30, maybe higher than that even. I don't know. It's hard for me to really pinpoint because I have a lot of repeat customers too, but new customers, I would say I get at least 1/3 on the review percentage. So you think over the course of time, you do 1,000 cars, that's 300 reviews. I got 215 in just 1 year. So, I mean, if you can get 200 a year, year after year, you're talking 5 years, you have 1,000 5-star reviews, you're gonna dominate every other business out there. So that's my strategy. I'm not saying I'm an expert, you know, you should do what I do. I'm just saying this is what worked for me. Take it if you guys like it, and if not, do what works for you. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do something a little unorthodox on this one. Normally we would do the pre-foam first, but here in Vegas, when the temperature's in the triple digits and you're working in the midday sun, you have to spray down the vehicle first to cool down the panels. The panels are so extremely hot that if you just go ahead and spray foam on them, it's gonna bake the foam on there, and like within a minute, the foam will be completely dry, and it's no good for the product. And it can also stain. He's got like a matte wrap in different sections on the hood and along the back here. If you let the soap dwell on that for too long in the direct sun, it'll actually make permanent soap spots on the wrap. So you got to be really careful working in direct heat, like this type of heat.
All right, Jeff. I want to ask you about taking deposits. Do you do it, not do it, and why?
I don't believe in taking deposits unless it's like a really big job, like a ceramic coating or something where I have to order product. And even then I'll take, you know, maybe a $50 deposit, a $100 deposit, just to, as a sign of good faith. But aside from doing that, to take deposits for a detail, for one, it's just another step, another hoop that the client has to jump through, which most people aren't really excited about doing. And then two is, if they want to cancel, they're still going to cancel. And if you think you're going to be able to hold their deposit as collateral and say, oh, well, I'm going to keep your deposit because you canceled, it doesn't work like that. If they made it on a credit card, they're most likely just going to say, hey, I'm going to dispute it with my card. You're going to lose that every time because the service hasn't been performed. So the credit card company's just going to give them a refund. And for you not cooperating with them and giving them their money back, they'll most likely leave you a bad review for that. I mean, I haven't had it happen, but I just really don't see much point in getting deposits. For me, I prefer to just do a confirmation call with them or text and say, hey, are we still on for, 8 a.m. tomorrow, or have that conversation with them. It's so much more effective, I think, and more professional than taking deposits. And that's just my input on it. What do you guys think?
So Jeff, let me ask you, you've been doing this for a year, a lot of great reviews. Do you feel new detailers should give discounts or give freebies for the extra review, or put their foot down on their price at the beginning?
It depends on where you're at with your business. Like if you're struggling and you need money to pay your bills, pay your rent, put gas in your rig, you do what you got to do. You don't have to go crazy and give away free details or anything like that, but maybe you throw in an extra service. You're like, hey, I'll do an exterior detail and I'll give you a complimentary vacuum wipe down. Or if there's pet hair, maybe you say, hey, I'm going to take care of the pet hair for you, no charge. You don't have to like gouge your prices to make it happen, but in that early stages, sometimes you do have to make the adjustments, and you do what you got to do to survive until your business is at a certain point where you don't need to do that anymore.
And hey, has anybody ever said, hey, hook me up, man, I'll leave you a review?
I have people say that rarely, but I have had people say that a couple times, and I still charge them the same price. And I say, hey, look, the price is the price. At the end, if you feel that you're happy with the service that I provided, I'd love it if you leave me a review. It helps me out. If it's something you don't want to do, that's up to you too, But I don't offer discounts for reviews. There's a lot of detailers I see pushing this strategy where like, oh, I'll give you $20 off right now if you leave a review. To me, that's really like selling from a point of weakness. It's just, you're basically paying them for reviews. You'll never really know if you're doing 5-star work because they're only doing it to get the $20 off. For me personally, I would rather do the job and then ask them for a genuine review, where I'm not offering them something to get that review. They're doing it because of the quality of work. That's really more selling from a point of strength when you do it that way. hey, this is the quality of work that I do, this is the customer service that I provide. If you're happy with that, please do me a favor and leave a review. And it's provided great results for me, and I haven't had to offer people money back or anything like that to get those reviews.
Now, last question. A customer says, man, I love it. I'm gonna give you a review. You send a link. They don't leave you a review.
Yeah.
Do you send a friendly reminder, wait till the next detail, or let it go?
It depends. If they're a maintenance client, like if there's someone I know I'm gonna see again, I'll just wait till the next one and say, I'll jokingly around with them, maybe say, hey, how about my review or something, you know, and then it's a lot of times they'll just be like, oh shit, I forgot, you know, because it's sometimes out of sight, out of mind for them. If it's someone that I know I'm maybe not gonna see again, I'll usually wait, give them a day, two, you know, and I will send them a friendly reminder only once. I'll ask twice and that's it. You know, other than that, it seems like desperate and you're begging for the reviews. So you ask them once. If they don't do anything within like 48 hours, I'll send them one more friendly, you know, text again saying, hey, it was great to meet you. If you wouldn't mind posting me a review, I really appreciate it. And if they don't do it after that, just let it go and move on to the next one.
All right, Jeff. So it's the next day. You just got done with that exterior. How did it go, man? With the customer?
Yeah, it went really well. He was really excited about it, very enthusiastic about his vehicle. So he spent a lot of time with us asking questions, talking about different detailing products. And, you know, he just was really happy with the results.
Now, Jeff,
Yeah.
here's a pet peeve for a lot of detailers. You tell me how you feel about it. From the get-go, he goes, oh, I detail myself. And pulled out a whole bunch of...
His products, his chemical guy's products. Yeah.
All right, man. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it's better than the people that don't take care of their cars at all, you know. So it's nice to see that people have an interest in taking care of their cars and they want to do that, you know. Yeah, I think it's good. I support that. You know, people should be taking care of their cars, especially if it's a high-end vehicle. You know, you want to maintain it properly. And, yeah.
Now, you kind of stayed an extra hour after you were done, you know, talking about the details. He was telling you stories, but he did leave you a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Now, what do you got to tell those detailers that maybe don't want to spend an extra hour talking to somebody?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times you don't have the time to spend that kind of time, an hour, you know. For me, that was the last detail of the day for me, so I didn't really mind spending a little extra time with him and just talking, kind of getting to know him. And that can be the difference sometimes of them leaving you a 5-star review or not. You know, once they feel like you're their buddy or their friend, when you reach out to them with that message later saying, hey, would you hook me up with a review? They're like, for sure, you got it. And they're usually the ones that will write you the glowing reviews, not just the ones that click 5-star or say, Jeff is great. They'll go into detail about the actual service and their experience. And those are the reviews that are gonna rank much higher too. So definitely worth the time. So those are my tips for you guys to get more 5-star reviews. Go out there, get the reviews, and don't forget to like and subscribe.